Part of being self-sufficient is having the ability to do repairs, and I have some 9/32 drill bits. This one's been sharpened. You can see the little taper angle going. I know it's hard to tell. But there's a little bit of a taper on that on the side, and it's super sharp. Okay. Having a drill doctor sure helps. There's one that's pretty dull. I hope you can see that. That's rough, man. I mean, that is just, it melted. It's just melted. That's how bad it is. But these are pretty small drill bits. I could show you real easy on a larger drill bit what it's supposed to look like when you're done. Now that flat that you see shining at you now, I don't put them on the small ones. It's just too hard to do. But you see that angle there going down the side? That's what you want to look for. You can see that real good on this one. But you need that in order to cut properly. And then of course you need a good point angle. And that's all how you set this thing up. Okay. I got mine set at 118 degrees. And I have this setting for the type of point that I want set in the middle. And that works really good for these small bits. So that's what I'm doing. It's not too hard, but it takes a little practice. It's easier to start on a bigger drill bit first and then try it on a smaller drill bit. But you want to put this in. This is a locking mechanism that locks your drill bit in place. If these are not perfectly aligned with this mark here, they will mess up. It'll throw you off center. This is how it keeps it centered and clamps it. Okay. So you want to leave this loose, put this in, bring it down in here, and inside there's a set of clamps made out of sheet metal. Let's see if I can get you a little bit more light. There we go. See the clamp? That's what you need to push down on this lever here, and you can see it opens and closes that clamp. Alright, so you want your drill bit to go down to that bottom metal piece down in there, that round tab, and then you're going to clamp the drill bit ever so gently with this clamp, and that orients your drill bit. So what you'll be doing is clamping it here and here, just like I am with my fingers with that clamp. So you don't want to clamp it here or anywhere else. You want to orient it this way, and then the clamp will suddenly find center, and that's where that's at its smallest point. So that's what that clamp is for. So you need to orient the drill bit. No matter how big or small, you have to orient that drill bit in there. Alright, we'll try that. Okay, we're going to set this down in there. Remember, that goes down into the bottom. And we're going to bring the clamps closed. I'm going to rotate this until I get just where it needs to be. And with a small drill bit, it's a little hard to do. But when you do, there's a flat spot. I'm going to lock that down. It should click when you pull it out. And there's a flat spot here and here. And there's a flat spot right here that this goes down into and locks in. Okay. There's also an indicator right here that you can see, which has to line up with the center of that drill bit. So it'll line up with the pocket of that drill bit. That's another indicator that you got it right. Then once you get that tight, locked into place, you come down here to the side and you're going to bring this in and rotate it, and there's little nubs, one here and one here, that this rides on, and you can see it's skinny here, thick there, skinny there. That's a little bit of wax that you see on there. I just put some wax on there to lubricate it, make it a little easier. Turn it on. Run around a couple times, and then you need to inspect it and see if you're getting close to where you need to be. So I have to use a lens on mine. Okay, you can see the end definitely still needs sharpening. Okay, but it is grinding it down. Let's do some more. Okay, once in a great while with these small ones, you might have to rotate ever so slightly one way or the other. If you don't get that angle coming down properly, sometimes it'll go in reverse. That means this isn't rotated just right. You can grab a hold of it gently and twist it one way or the other slightly until you get just what you need. Like I said, it should be aligned up with this, but that's only a guessing game. It's real critical that you get this to slope downward so that when it goes in, it cuts. You know, this would be level. You want a slight angle on this. Now, a little trick, if you're going to be doing that, is to take the shiny spot and color it with a black magic marker. Okay, and then when you put it in, you'll have a mark where it's cutting. And you can see the shine now. So like I said, you look for that angle so it has a rake to it. And I don't know if you could see it good, but there it is. I can try for you. It's so hard to get this thing to focus on small items. But it's feels pretty sharp. It's not bad. Looks good. I think it cut. Oh yeah, that feels good now. Sometimes you get a little burr on the inside there, and just, you know, pull that off. Give it a little twist. Oh yeah, she's grabbing. That's it. Now you took a piece of junk that most people would throw in the garbage and turned it into a brand new drill bit again. There you go. Survival of the fittest. Okay, I'm going to try an old drill bit somebody sharpened. You can see that rake on there. That angle I was telling you about, okay, where it cuts. That's a little too much, but and these back cuts on it are kind of helpful sometimes. But this one was done by hand and the angle was way off. I don't know who would have done that, but I don't know if you could see. Let me try. You can see there's a gap. Anyway, the angle is way off. Okay, so we're going to try this and maybe show you how it's supposed to look with a factory edge. I'm going to do this the same way I did before. Put it in that clamp and drop it down in. Orient. You twist it until it clamps perfect. Okay, that sort of thing. So just like I did before on the little one, I'm going to go ahead and go through this real quick and just show you the results at the end. Okay, so there's the finished product. I'm not going to worry about that edge there, but this looks pretty good now. Got the right angle on it, and a nice sharp edge. Oh yeah, she's ready to rock. It's nice, it's centered, so it should cut nice and straight. That looks good. Drill Doctor. It's a way to turn junk into usable equipment again. Keep yourself going. Yeah, I have a whole bunch more to do.